Hello everybody, welcome back to Mordor, the Depths of Dejenol. Holy Crusade, episode 34, I want to say? 34 or 35, one of those two. I know for a fact that I've done 33 already. Okay, last time... What did we do last time? I know what I did between last time and this time. So, Paladin has the extra swing. I leveled Scavenger a lot, because it was really quick and easy levels. Getting Charm of Opening up. And my goodness, I got the most awful string of quests. I wonder if I can show this. That's the log of the Sorcerer, never mind. What was this? Yeah, it was like this whole thing all right here. It was the Dray. Okay, reach level 70. And it was Dray Spider, Gishi, Green Slime, Kill Art. Then the next time I was grinding, it was Vomitous Goo, and then a Rash Heart, and then a Carrion Crawler, all in a row. Oh, I needed to return with an Orb of Life Domination. There was one where it was like, oh, I needed a Prism of Sanctuary. Where was it? What class was it? Was it for Paladin? I remember being quested for Werebores twice, literally 2 levels in a row. Werebores. That was for Paladin, okay. I leveled Wizards, so I could become the Guild Master, because I've never done this before. But as I found out, the crest for the Wizard doesn't really match up well with the Elf class. Because, like, okay, you have 4 Intelligence, 2 Wisdom, pretty good. Cast Power at caster spell level, that's mediocre at best. Power is a 3/6, 3 group, 6 monster spell with, like, I don't know, it's barely better than Dazzle, and it deals less damage than Leprosy. Invisible and Protect and See Invisible, which isn't bad. It's Invisible and See Invisible in the same item, although I already have the Cloak of Invisibility for that. And then Mind and Magic Resist. The Elf comes with 50 Mind and 80 Magic Resist. And no other magical resistances. And so, Wizard would be nice if I wanted to really invest heavily into Word of Death, but that's pretty much the only benefit I'd be getting from Wizard. And so I decided to keep Sorcerer as my main job right now. I've not been playing too much Final Fantasy, but the terminology is still there. Because it has Fire, Cold, and Electrical Resist from its charm. I can just have the Amulet of Ultravision for See Invisible, the Cloak of Invisibility for Invisibility, and then the only spell I have to cast on myself outside of Resistance for Stone, Par, Drain, Acidity is Feather Essence. And once I finally find Boots of Levitation, that's not going to be an issue either. So I will just have to cast these resistances, which Stone, Paralysis, and Drain, at least, are resistances I would want to cast anyway instead of having items, because that extra 5% it can be a pretty big difference, because if you get hit by, Drain, it just costs money and time and it's awful, but if you get hit by Stone or Paralysis, you're pretty much dead. Especially if you're running solo. Getting hit by Paralysis is basically death unless you luck out and cure yourself. And Stoning is literally instant death. Yeah. So I figured, let's, be careful around that and just, go straight in for Sorcerer. Because, yeah, Sorcerer is going to be my late game leveling class. That, and then probably Paladin, because Paladin I'm able to equip more and better equipment. And the crest of the Paladin's pretty good too. Like, okay, it's not great in terms of resistances. 2 strength, 2 charisma, 1 con, 1 dex is not too bad though. And 12 free casts of minor heal at my level is like, it's like, let's see, it's 15 roughly per cast. Yeah, it's almost 200 hit points. So if you consider this item as basically being, hey, plus, like, 150 hit points, 180 hit points, whatever, that's pretty good. Yeah, so, Crest of the Paladin has one of the best spell charges in the game. I think the best by far is the Crest of the Healer, which just has 6 casts of Restoration, which is like 80 to 100 healing per cast, depending on level and stats. Crest of the Sorcerer is not too bad, though, because it does cast Pillar of Fire, which is a useful spell, and it still gives 3 int, 2 whiz, and 1 con, with 12 defense and 3 attack. Crest of the Paladin also has good base stats, too, on it. So, yeah, that's what I've decided to do. I've decided, since I'm here right now, I might level Mage more, just for, like, try to lower the cost of my healing spells a little bit more. But right now, we're in Sorcerer, and something I wanted to do is just see how low I can go. In a single run at the dungeon, how low can I actually make it and survive and return? That's what I wanted to find out. Also, in case you want to have a look at my guild stats to see where I'm getting my things from, we have 40 thieving from Scavenger, 10 backstabbing from Scavenger, 12 crit from Paladin, I have a multiple swing from Paladin, I have my highest fighting from Paladin, and I have my best perception from Nomad. Because Nomad has decent perception, I guess. Yeah, so I just wanted to see how low I can get in the dungeon, because I've been sticking to, like, floors 4 and 5 for a while now, but I'm starting to be able to one-shot most things on floors 4 and 5. The only thing I'm not able to one-shot with melee attacks is potentially is, like, the dwarves. And dwarves I have my buffers for here. Acid Spray, and when in doubt, I have the panic button of Paralyzing Death. Yeah. So I figured, why not see just how low I can reach when I'm leveling one of my major classes. And since it takes, well over 60,000 experience just for a level up, not even a pin, it'd be like 120 to 130,000 to pin, might as well experiment a bit. Plus, I have a feeling this game is about to start, if I start leveling over 100, it's probably going to start questing me for monsters and items that are actually fairly deep dwelling. I was thinking about this, and the quest system, in that sense, makes a little bit of sense, because theoretically, like, it would be slow and grindy as all get out, but you could just stay on, like, level 1 and just grind up infinitely without a quest system in play. The quest system makes it so you are highly encouraged to keep going deeper, be it by fighting monsters that you can't find elsewhere, or by getting items that you can't... Oh, shoot. Imps hurt. Well, welcome to level 6. Home of enemies that hurt quite a bit. We can still do pretty well with just leprosy, though, especially in the water areas here. Leprosy is quite useful. And this is going to be one of the faster places to train. Just with, like, leprosy and, when in doubt, Paralyzing Death. I probably have another slightly weaker spell I could use. I'm not going to check the Zabrat layer, because that's just going to drain my hit points. Redland foot pads. They backstabbed me. Oh, that's not nice. And stole all my stuff. Yundrons? We're starting to come into enemies that I'm not quite sure what they are. Welcome to level 7. Home of some pretty good equipment. I feel like it's either here or 8. Actually, let's just blow those up. I do not want to deal with oozes right now. Do not want to deal with oozes at all, if I can help it. Black wolves? Ow! Black wolves. These things are dangerous. These things seem dangerous. Let's kill. Backstab for 88 and still not a kill. Okay. Oh, it took 65 damage and didn't die. Okay, that's kind of scary. Because those enemies stone. And I don't want to be stoned. Okay, so where's the stairs down? Easier way to reach that. Not really, no. It's a maze of connections that I don't really want to... There is a teleporter there. A teleporter that I have not gone through. Wait a second, can I even connect to that? No. No, I can't. I think... I mean, this might just be time to start using Ethereal Portal. I don't want to use too much Ethereal Portal because it means that I won't be able to get back if I run out of spell points. Oh shoot, speaking of running out of spell points. Oh, apparently I had a quest. I wasn't paying attention to it. Let's take this teleporter. And we wind up here. Wait a second. Is this a set location, Porter? Because that seemed like an oddly specific location to drop me off. And if that's not set location, it's very curious. And Ethereal Portal's pretty cheap anyway. Okay, it is set location. That is very good to know. It's very helpful to know. Yeah. Again, I have a lot of these things mapped out, but I don't always remember where specifically all the teleporters take me. What? Just Pillar of Fire these jerks. I have the free casts, I might as well use them. Not waste all my spell points if I don't have to. This is pretty fast experience, though. Like, I am enjoying how fast this experience is, if nothing else. There were enemies here. Pelagons and blue Pelagons. Okay. Die, please. Die, please. Breath attack is hurting a lot. Oh, 4.5 million gold. Nice. Worth. Cunardana hurts for... Okay, it was just Dragon's Water that was destroyed. Nothing valuable. And in exchange, I got a Rod of Ultimate Power and a ring. But we are down to 200 hit points, so let's go back up. And come down again later. Let's just go back up here. I think that was actually the staircase that I usually go through. Knowing that that teleporter is there is nice because it means I don't have to just go with Ethereal Portal if I take that teleport way. I'll still have to portal to get back, or get back in some other way, but I at least have connection out. So that is good to know. And even though level 4 restocks exceedingly fast, the other dungeon levels don't seem to be quite as affected. Level 5 is still pretty fast. I think level 5 is faster than level 1, but level 4 is definitely the fastest respawning dungeon level of them all. And that's not by intent, that's just by a glitch that has happened ever since I've been using the Windows Inside DOSBox emulation. Again, don't know exactly why it happens, it just does. Cycle numlock. Ring of Defending Evil. Okay, just a ring that has Protect and 6 defense. Spell rings are better, but it's at least not bad. This Rod of Ultimate Power casts Word of Death at a spell level of 2. So in other words, it is not exceedingly useful, but it still has potential. It's a nice panic button to have around. Let's not take the Scroll of Spells. We have the Crystal of Healing, we'll be okay. It's important to mix things up in Mordor, keep things fresh, keep things interesting. And I feel like there's a lot of that in just like, okay, let's see how deep we can go. I remember playing with my brother, I had 2 different installs, we used the same disk with 2 different computers, and we had a setup, and we'd like race each other, being like, okay, so who can get like the deepest, the fastest, and kill every like layered monster on the way down. Granted, my brother had we were both going solo characters, but my brother had a giant warrior, and I had I think, troll ninja at the time. And it didn't help me that he was like 50 levels higher than me. I was still able to make it down to like level 7 and start taking on like the Butcher, but he was able to get... Did he get to the Giant King? Did he get there? I forget. I don't think he ever got to the Giant King, but he got pretty low. What's with this music? It's like so chill. Ooh, Drackle. Interesting. Let's Acid Spray. Oh, I have a feeling these guys are gonna drain, and they hit freaking hard. Ouch. That was rude. Something I will say. One of them didn't die to an Acid Spray. Okay, sure. I will be coming here and fighting the Butcher because Butcher just has some good stuff on him. Just got some good stuff. Gredlin foot pads. Lot of hit points. Hit pretty hard. Q, okay. Q. Not bad at all. Fire trap, okay. Another ring. Butchers, those weren't butchers, these are Bushidos. The butcher is in the next room. Level 7 I like because it has like 3 different bosses. Oh. Or the butcher's not in the next room. Thanks. Yeah, you have the butcher down here. I'll just use my mouse to show. You have the hooded thief up here. Then you have the demonist in this little section, which is impossible to get to without Ethereal Portal. Or lucking into it by a random teleporter. I'm not sure if there are on this map. Yeah, one of the squares it's impossible to get to without Ethereal Portal, and so it's like, well... Square ahead is indeed rock. Where am I going? I barely read this map right now. Oh yeah, I have to go out. Come back in. Wow, it already respawned. It's like 10 minutes. It's reasonable, but it's not exceptionally fast. I think I'd prefer this to taking 5 minutes per level. So this would be like 35 minutes to respawn. Yeah, I'm actually kind of glad of the glitch that's happening right now. I fell down that pit. Didn't take much damage, but I still fell down the pit. Still not happy about that. If they're peace, let's just walk on past. Let's not worry about them. Not worry about the Yundrins. Everything is a freaking beast right now. Okay. Sure. The power of leprosy. Melancores and Trancores. Okay. That's not much damage. That's a better damage roll. Okay, so we can reach level 8. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of level 8 mapped out. I have all... Withering. Stupid withering. I have a lot of the important parts of level 8 mapped out. But I don't actually have all... like, the whole thing. Like, this whole area up here, I don't have any of it mapped out. I don't think there's anything important there, which is why I don't have it mapped out. But I still don't have it. Illusionists. Ooh. Actually, they're mages. I have plenty of magic resistance, and my magic resistance is fully effective. So let's just take them on. Draining Touch still hurts, though. Draining Touch still hurts like a truck. Kasami, I love this art. Just like the winged serpent thing. Just so striking. Mercenaries and Bushidos, well, could be worse, could be ninjas. Freaking ninjas. I hate ninjas in this game. They hit so hard. I'm not looking forward to running into some. I'm trying to remember if there even is a layered monster on this floor, and I don't think there is. That's probably why I haven't bothered exploring it very much. So this level, like this room here, there are no stairs down. It's just either the chute or the teleporter. And I love this design aspect. Like this whole big room leading up to a double-wide teleporter. Like, sadly the screen up here can't show it, but I just imagine when I see this map of like, this is just like this big like portal that you just go into, kind of like in Minecraft, you have like a nether portal that you just go into. No, this is just like a portal deeper in, and so you have like the mines, and you have, you know, these normal like office rooms, I call them just room chains. You have this portal, and you walk straight into a lynch demon. Okay, why a lynch demon is at the portal, I don't know, and why I don't have anything else explored here, I don't know, but. Okay, let's trailblaze. Let's trailblaze. I do not have the map open on my other screen, so this is gonna be blind. Mithril Dagger should still work here. Mithril Dagger should still work for a couple more floors. If I have this right. Yes, this is how you map out the dungeon when you're not following a pre-made map. Greymaw? Ouch! That was like almost 50 electric damage. Screw it, I'm healing myself at this point. I mean, this Crystal of Healing, I'm not using it any other time. Might as well drain some charges right now. Put myself back at full there. I am not wanting to die a horrible death. Oh, that is a face west square. And a face... Pretty sure this is like a face south square. Come on. Detect it, please. It is a face south square. I know that much. You are completely certain you are standing on a face south square. I hate the way that these things look. Oh, there's a chute there. Okay. Really glad I didn't 1% chance that fall. Giant boars, really? These are just high hit points and annoying monsters. Okay. Yeah, keeping the map open is important. Hovering over a pit. Well now, I don't like that. Why did I just cast Leprosy out of instinct on Lasumions? I should know that they're disease resistant, but that's not going to do anything. By their portrait itself, if nothing else. I detected a chute ahead of me. Oh, that was back there. Never mind. Okay, what was... Why did I attack the mythicals? Why did I attack the mythicals? Okay. Okay. Stone golems. Blow them up, please. That is... These things are goofy. That's a lot of hit points. A decent amount of damage, too. Okay, at least I know I'm on a face south square. And I've lost my sense of direction. Wonderful. That's a rotator. I found myself. Okay. Yeah, rotators are annoying. But rotators are even worse when you're totally lost. Yeah, I think I know what happened with like that portal room, because I probably just went as far as the portal itself, went through, spent the time after going through scouting that area, so that way I would at least know where I am, and then just left. I'm just like, nope, I'm out of here. So if I don't remember where the vampire is... Yeah, rotators, if you want to map them, it's best to entirely surround it. If I was just pushing directions, and apparently I found that secret door, because I meant to like turn left, and in turning left I turned right because of the face direction square not being right on top of me. Okay, that's a face south, and that is a face north. Why are they like this, and why can't you detect that I'm on a face north square, please? Thank you. Fry them. Diseased? Diseased. Diseased, okay. That's fine. Why did I try to disease the Drackle? Of course he's gonna be disease resistant. Okay. Oh, that took a lot of spell points. But if I'm right, this is where the vampire is. I did remember right. Good. Ow. Ow. Let's cure that disease and then let's spam this. Heal me please. I should not be down here this deep right now. This is a very bad idea that I'm doing right now. I'm already this deep, so let's keep going. I wonder if the Ring of Frost is going to help out here. The Ring of Frost seems effective. Got a tome. A tome, you say? I have lost my sense of direction, and I am not a fan of that. Especially not when I'm this deep down. Okay. That is another rotate. This area is... As I was saying before, you start out and you have all these, like, monster office rooms is what I call them. Like, pretty casual room chains. Also, would you kindly reveal what type of square you are to me? Hovering over a pit. And then you have this room here, which is like, it's a giant hallway chaining into other hallways. Doesn't make sense. And it's just here. But since we've now teleported, we can come back, and it's actually clear now. See, now you can actually see what the room looks like. What is this? What is this room chain? It's kind of nonsense, actually. I think it's cool, but at the same time, it's a little bit nonsense, if you ask me. I'm gonna have to fight my way back, aren't I? I am out of charges for stuff. Hailstorm takes too long to cast when pieced. Falcon Wolves are mind resistant, apparently. Just kill these black wolves. Actually, why am I killing them? Their chest is locked anyway. Don't have the spell points to open it. Don't have the spell points to open it. So this is an interesting trick. This is face direction square on top of a pit. Which means if you try and run here too fast, you'll have to fall down the pit multiple times. Stupid pit! 64 points? What the heck? Die, please. And please tell me I have enough for Ethereal Portal. I think those extra wizard levels, that... Oh, good. Ethereal Portal only costs 8 right now. That is one benefit of leveling Wizard, and why I might continue to level Wizard even though I'm going to be going with Sorcerer for the most part here, is that Wizard is the class with the movement spells, and those are exceedingly helpful to be able to cast at reasonable costs. Reasonably priced movement spells are a godsend when trying to explore the depths of Dejenol. Yeah, we used up like half, maybe 2/3 of our Crystal of Healing. And we're already down to 156 again. Oh, and we're pinned. Okay. So I shouldn't even bother stopping and killing stuff. Like, here's another thing. Outside of rare items, I wouldn't even say going down super deep is that profitable of a venture. Because we only got 3 new items that run. Granted, they're probably 3 good items, but we only got 3 items. Yeah, it's taken us like 66,000 just about to level now. But let's find out what we did get, shall we? This is a Tome of Spells. Neutral. Adds 200 spell points. Not class restricted, so I can use it just because of my Nomad level. 200 spell points for a single item slot for a single use. It's basically the upgraded version of the Scroll of Spells. A Sphere of Dislocation. Not class restricted. Cast Displacement at the spell level of 90. That's not bad. I already had 5 in shop? Yeah, it takes Wizard 77 though, so unfortunately that's gonna be a while before I reach that. And it's another Ring of Defending. Yes, it is. Should have sold it right away, because I lose more money by identifying it than I gain. But yeah, that was only like 2 dungeon runs and 3 levels, but we made it down to 9, and we beat the vampire in floor 9, so we only have 6 floors to go. But those floors get intense, and this is like, after, like, level 7 is the first really big up jump. And then level 8 introduces new creature types entirely, most of which are fine, but some of which, like ninjas, are exceedingly deadly. And then level 9, everything you fight is a terror. Like, we fought that one monster thing that looked like a normal demon, but shocked for 50 after hitting. And things just get worse from there. Things just get much, much stronger and much harder. Well, that was fun, though. That was actually pretty fun. It made me really think about how to use my items. Make me really wish that I didn't lose like 100 uses worth of Dust of Healing after having it stolen several times in a row. Oh well, thanks so much for watching. This is Mythos Zenith signing out.